let's do some flying. Just trying out a few new things today, and hopefully it will work out nicely.
Interior check. Harness and rudder pedals secure and adjust. Ejection control handle clear. Left console. Circuit breakers in. Manual canopy handle stowed. Nuclear weapon consent switch as desired. MC hydraulic isolator switches norm. Oxygen supply lever off. Mobile control switch off. Oxyflow knob off. COM1 IFF antenna select switches also both. COM panel set. Relay cipher, squelch and guard off. ILS set frequency USC. Master mode 4 and crypto switches norm off norm. Volume panel set as desired. Gentie control switch norm. FCS gain switch norm. Probe switch retract. External tank switches norm. Dump switch off. Internal wing switch norm. External light panel set. Throttles off. Parking brake set. Landing taxi light switch off. Anti-skid switch as desired. Flap switch full. Select jettison knob safe. Landing gear handle down. Landing gear mechanical handle stop. Fully engaged. Canopy jettison handle forward. Instrument panel. Master arm switch safe. Fire and APU warning lights not pressed in. Left and right DDI, HI, MPCD and HUD knobs off. Altitude source select. ATT switch auto. COM1, COM2 off. ADF switch off. ECM mode off. Dispenser select knob. Dispenser switch off. Aux rail switch norm. Clock check and set. Standby altitude reference indicator. Cage locked. IR cool switch off. Spin switch guard down off. Right console. Circuit breakers 4 in. Hook handle up. Wing fold handle same as wing position. AV cool. FCS cool switch norm. Radar altimeter off. Gen switches norm. Battery switch off. ECS panel set. Mode switch auto. Cabin temperature knob 10 o'clock position. Cabin pressure switch norm. Bleed air knob norm down. Engine anti-ice switch off. Pitot anti-ice switch auto. Defog handle mid-range. Windshield switch off. Internal light panel as desired. Sensors off. KY58 panel set. AN AWB3 monitor control set. NVG containers secure. NVG stowed. Engine start. Battery status check. Battery switch override. E-battery voltage check. 5 seconds.
23.5 volts.
23.5 volts. Battery switch on. U-battery voltage check. All starts. Battery switch on. Fire warning test.
Engine fire left. Engine fire left. Engine fire right. Engine fire right. APU fire. APU fire. Bleed air left. Bleed air left. Bleed air right. Bleed air right.
Fire test switch norm. Fire test switch test B.
Engine fire left. Engine fire left. Engine fire right. Engine fire right. APU fire. APU fire. Bleed air left. Bleed air left. Bleed air right. Bleed air right.
Just checking. Make sure there's nothing else I've missed. Okay. So let's let's go and start the batteries, shall we? Not the batteries, sorry, the engines. Let's go. AP1. Okay, green light from the APU. Let's start the right engine. Right engine clear. Looking for 15 RPM. 15 RPM, full throttle at the back. idle. 24, there we go. So let's turn the right and left, or left and right, and bottom MPCD on. Let's check the RPM, temperature, fuel flow, nozzles, all looking good.
Roll left, roll left. Flight controls,
Perfect.
flight controls.
Okay. Stop the flashing, that sucks. Bleed air 360, back to normal. Let's do the left engine now. It's coming up. 15% RPM. There you go.
Flight
Idle.
controls,
Cut off.
flight
All
controls.
the way forward, back to idle. Engine's coming up. And while we're doing that, we'll just set the radar knob to standby, the flare to standby, and we'll do a ground alignment today. Let's do stored heading and time there. So we'll carry on with that. Okay, just bear with me 1 second while I sort some things out here. It's a little bit difficult. I can't pause my head tracking device anymore for some strange reason. I'm going to have to try and fix that as best as I can. Right, this FCS reset here. FCS reset, APU is off. Let's put the friction up a little bit more. There we go. Let's put flaps to half. Okay. FCS bit perform. Keep looking down at the keyboard, so I apologise. And FCS bit perform. You can see it's working there. Put the canopy down. Canopy's locked. FCS bit perform is complete. Verified hook bypass switch as required. Okay, I'm going to put that to field right now. Anti-skid switch is off. But we'll put that to on because it's filled. Takeoff trim reset. Nozzle steering engaged. There we go, NWS is good. Flaps are auto. Check the flight controls. Back 24, forward 3, left 20, right 20. Obviously I'm not going to get the perfect ones there because I'm a little bit off that, but they're fine. Flaps to half. It's going to reset that again. 12 stab, that's perfect. It's going to cycle now. Fuel improve, speed brake, launch bar, and the hook and pitot heat, which okay, sorry about that. Okay, that's looking good to me. Let's put them all back in. All right. Right, fuel set for today's flight. Oops. What's that one? There we go. Put it to 6.5. We'll get the checklist up in a second. Let's make sure we've got everything good here first. Alright, so fuel bingo set. Standby altitude. Reset that one. Safari engage. Altitude switch. Leave that in barrow. That's good. Let's get everything else sorted here. I think we use this one, and it's 12 I think for the comms. Let's just make sure we've got that right. 12 comms, 1 for departure. Let's set IFF is on. TACAN is good. 54 X-ray. 54 X-ray check. 1.7 for field. Box that. That's good. And set course line to 066. Okay, ILS don't need that. Data link on. We'll use voice Bravo today for 06106. Not using the SRS unfortunately because the server's down that I normally play on, so that's a bit of a bummer, but never mind. Still do everything we need to do though without that, so that's pretty cool. Right, what else do we need to do? Okay, let's set the rad alt setting there, 200 feet. H&B don't need to do that one, so that's fine. Let's do the O-bugs. Let's get O-bugs on. Okay. Now we can focus on some of the other admin stuff here, so parking brake is on still, that's good. Right, let's get the INS alignment, IFA. We'll operate the radar for a second, and have to excuse me, I'm going to try with a different setup today, and it's a little bit weird. If I can have my mouse somewhere else it'd be good, but it's a bit weird, a bit tricky. So let's go with this one here. Let's go with the hard. In fact, no. What we want to do right now is come out, select DTC, which I haven't done yet. Sequences, right. Okay, so let's get the radar operational here. So what I'm doing is I'm using DTC to make it a little bit quicker, but I'm only using a selected few things here. So I'm getting the radar set up, and as we can see I've also got the sequencing set up, and that's all I'm going to use it for. I find that DTC is very weird for me, so sometimes it may work, sometimes it might not work, so just to see if that works. But these two things seem to work nicely. And now it's just setting the radar configuration up to how I like it per the SOP as well. So now we go back and we test it, so that's good. Gun is fine. Aim 9. Don't have any aim 7s anyway, so keep it on that one. And what we're going to do is we're going to sanitize anyway when we're up there, so what we'll do right now is we will just put that on standby mode. Okay, get that off. Let's get onto SCS mode, there we go. Let's turn air to air off as well from the modes. Let's go to stores quickly. Let's have a look. So mode auto for these ones, instantaneous, and code, verify the code, 1532. They're already in there on both of them, 1532. So what we'll do now is we'll go over to the FLA mode, change that to LTDC, laser target designator code, and we'll match that to 1532. Enter. Okay, let's make sure programs are good. Program auto, E-fused, instantaneous, drag FF, quantity 1, multiple of 1. So what we want to do, I want to try having a multiple of 2 today. So we're going to do this. Multiple of 2. No, can I not do it? What am I doing? quantity, sorry. And 1 foot. That's fine. Happy with that. So setup's good. Gun setup. Sim box. I'm gonna sim it just in case we have any issues right now, and then when we get there, I'll take the sim box off. I'll do a set thought checklist anyway. Okay. Let's go back to my HUD. So we're fine there. Let's check that. So now what I'm going to do is go to sequencing 2, go to data, and we know, oops, well, I'm looking at the keyboard here, and we know that we want to work on 8, so I'm going to put the waypoint in for 8. Let's go UFC, there we go, northing, let's go with 1512. Okay, for the northing, for the easting, 14415. Okay, there we go, that's in, just confirm that one, perfect. Right, so that's good, 8's good, number 50, waypoint 50 is the IP point, 153941. Let's go precise. The heads down on this one here. Northing 1539. Enter 41. Easting 14502. Enter 37. Enter. Okay. Now we need to enter the DP, which would be 51 decision point, so that will be 160147. 160147. Okay, and heads down. You can't see what I'm doing here because I'm using my UFC on the desk with the Wing UFC here with the HUD controllers, so I don't need to look at that, but it's quite difficult to sort of look at the kneeboard and have these things and look at it in the cockpit, so I apologise for that, but I'm just entering it in as we go. Positioning, so what I'm going to do is, we're on 51, we've already entered that 160147, let's make sure that's correct, yes. And easting, so we need easting here. Easting would be 14547. 47, 63. Let's check that. So 14547, 63, correct. Okay, now we go to 40. That's going to be not precise. We go to UFC. Northing 16. 0000. Easting, easy. 14603. 00. Perfect. And what we do now is go back to precise. I might actually just do all the precise ones before I do anything else, but maybe I just need to sort of set up my workflow a little bit better. Now I've done that one, I'll go A to A, what the fuck? Air to air, waypoint 14, that's what we're going to be using today for that one. And then we go to 52, and I have already box precise. 52 is 154621. 1546 and 21 here. Easting is 146 0377. There we go. 154621 1460377. Perfect. Okay, right, so the sequencing 8, 50, 51, 14 target, 52 and 8. So we need to put, we can go back to that at the end, we need to put 8 on the end of that one. So 14, what we'll do for that one is do this, which is UFC sequencing. Target clear 14, 14 is boxed. Perfect. Okay, so fantastic. Sort this out now. So we'll go back to 8 and TACAN for the first part, and then we'll switch to waypoint 8 here. Okay, and then what we'll do is we'll switch it down that one, and because I haven't done anything else, there we go. Let's go. Turn the gay down. Turn that down. Makes it easier for me. And then, so now we've got the waypoints all set up. Let's do a bit test on this. And put it back to turn it off. Okay. And do a bit test on the ECM. So turn that off for now. Make sure our countermeasures is going to be fully set up here. Just doing a test. Alright, let's jump back into Twitch to see if any one of you have messaged me. Hey buddy. Thanks for watching the stream, dude. You can see how much I panic. Good old Delta. Right, so now we've done that. That's on standby, so right, standby mode, so let's select this one. Let's arm it, let's see. It's not done it. Why? Okay, never mind. Let's go back to this one here. DTC interface, show.
Copy.
Import. Where I put it, thank you very much. Why didn't they do that before? Let's redo that one then. Let's box it again, you should see those numbers change. They change, perfect. Okay, now we're going to step this one back to return it, mode, put it onto standby mode, okay, and then we're good, perfect, right, so let's just check the that's alright, let's make sure we've got everything else set. Just going to go over the weapons stores one more time. Program auto instantaneous and FF quantity of 2, multiple of 1. Okay, 1 foot separation there. Sim box mode, that's fine. Just got to remember I've got that one in. Okay. I think I'm ready, but I need to check out the... Hang on a minute. Let's try and figure this out. Stupid keyboard on my lap. Oh, I hate wires and everything. Let's have a look at the... Where are we here on the field? There's 06 left, so we are at Delta, right? North ramp. Okay. So I can't use the comms on this one, but I can just pretend anyway, it's not a problem. Right, key pry, so... Anderton Tower, liner 1-1, ready for taxi, north ramp, taxiing 06 left, hold short, Delta Foxtrot. Right, let's get going here. Oh, I need to get my mouse somehow down here so I'm not leaning over all the time. There we go. I'm sure there's something I've forgotten, but we'll figure it out, won't we? Alright, so taxiing's a brake check. We'll do a brake check first. Let's reset my track IR. because it looks awful the way it was. There we go. That's better. FCS page right, HUD on the left. In fact, what we'll do is we'll go ADI, INS, HUD left. That's good. Now because I selected waypoint, it got rid of my course line. 06 left, 066 is the one what we need right now. There we go. Right, let's taxi out. Brake check. There we go. Perfect. Alright, canopy is closed. IFF is on. INS is checked and set. Park and brake handle is released, obviously. We'll do a engine mill check in a minute. Where's my F? Okay. Be a little bit slower pace today in terms of the things that we do. Won't be going to against any air-to-air threats, unfortunately. But that comes for another time. Today we're focusing on getting the weapon off, hitting the desired target, and getting out of there. That's part of my training. Follow the yellow brick road, right? Delta, if you're still watching, I'm looking forward to flying with you again, mate. It's been a while. Looking forward to the flight leading training as well, which is pretty cool. Parking brake on. Let's get the checklist up. Alright, let's do a control check. Wings are out, that's good. Trim is set, 12. Flaps are half, checked. Rocket is up. Harness is locked. Warning lights, none. No E-lights, no I-lights. Nose wheel steering is low anyway, and seat is armed. Let's do a radio call. Liner 11, holding short, 06 left. Okay, let's get... Oops. So we're going to depart 066. And... about 3,000 foot. I'm going to try and make the call. Okay, let's do that. Let's go. Let's make sure before we go that the waypoint's sorted. I think I have anyway. Okay. Loadout is set to 200, that's fine. Bingo's good. Stores and weapons are good. Yes. Weapon programs are okay. ALE program is set. Is on standby and that is set. Okay, FLA is on standby. Okay, so should we get out of here, boys and girls? Yeah, I think we should. Right, let's go. Edison Tower, liner 1-1 departing 06 left, left-hand turn now. Okay, and don't forget the lights. Launch bar, verify up anyway. Let's do a rolling takeoff, shall we, boys? And we're rolling. Positive climb, gear up, flaps up, landing lights are off, afterburners, 300 there, it's going to hold that. Just bear with me. Shit. Control, isn't it? Departure. Departure at liner 1-1 with you 2000 for 9000 left heading, left departure. Let's go. Not sure what the exact comms are there, but it's training progress in it. Right, let's turn the radar on. Radar is on. Where is it? Nope, there we go. It's on now. And of course, waypoint number 8. Let's verify cabin cabin pressure at 8,000. And radar check set to 5,000. So let's do that now. And we'll do here. Aircraft. Barrow. We're going to set that for 25,000 feet.
Altitude. Altitude.
Push up the thing. Fuel transfer. What we're going to do is we're going to go with leave that off. Centerline tank. Fuel. Okay, that's all used up anyway. Okay. We have 93 miles. 15 minutes on the clock, so we'll keep on climbing here. 8,000, so we passed that one now, but do a cabin temperature, cabin pressure check there. That's good. Loadout's good. Fuel state is 95, and ALR should come on now anyway. I'll set that one. Set that to record. And what we'll do is we'll do a G1. Okay. Way out here. Once we reach the once we reach about 20,000, we'll do a G1. Takan. Let's check the. Okay, looking good. Alright, 20,000. So we'll just do a quick G1 here to get good. Warm up a little bit. Let's excel 400. And heading is 340, so we want to do a G1 left to 250-ish. Let's excel 350. Let's see what we can do here. Right. Ish. Back. Not exactly a perfect one, but the thing is we want to get the blood flowing as we get nearer to combat here. I'm going to continue the climb here to about 25k. 25,000, so increase the speed for now. And there we go. Let's do a dispenser check now. So we've got 30 chaff and 60 flare. Let's do items check. Items, yeah, 1 chaff, 1 flare. Okay, perfect. And now we're going to put that onto step for mode 2 on that one. Make sure we got it right, that's fine. Turn that. Mode, standby, okay. Just in case, and then when we fence in, we'll be good. There's 23,000 coming up onto it now. About 10 minutes. Let's have a look. 15, 12, okay, 144, 15. Yeah, okay, just make sure we've got that right. It's 24,000, still need to climb a little bit. Just check the levels of some things here. Okay, nice. Oh shit. Yep, that's fine. Okay, I'm gonna get to about point 0.8 Mach when we get up to, in fact I'll level out now to be fair, that's pretty good where it is. Okay. .79. Actually 0.62, that's what we'll do, 0.62. Till we get there. 72 actually, we'll do 72. Nah, 7, that's fine. It's only me today anyway. 5 minutes. Just make sure everything is good to go. Alright. All is good, let's raise the... I didn't do any of the Guam checks, did I? But never mind. I want to see, I want to scale out. Let's see what this... Let's see where we are. That's really quiet now, actually, that is. That's where we need to be, so that's good. Just making sure everything's correct there. I'm just going to mute. Alright. Okay. So it looks like we have 3 minutes and 20 seconds, 23 miles. 0.78 mark we're going to speed up to now. It's quite sunny up here actually. Let's put the visor on. There we go, it's a bit better. 0.78 is target speed. Alright, automatic throttle control is now engaged for the 0.78 mark. Turn the mirrors on here. Miles. It's down to 50 here. It'll be another 6 minutes until we get to the initial IP point. So along this route we are now going to fence in. We've got plenty of time, okay? Got 6 minutes to fence in, so not a problem. So what we'll do is we'll check fuel. Fuel is 7.5 and we set ours to 6.5 there. So we're going to set our bingo down to 5,000. 5,000 is good. Alright, we're going to do a jettison select just in case we actually get or come into contact with any fighters along the way today. We can jettison all of that weight, and then we can get into a big knife fight just in case we get jumped, I guess. So we'll put that on there. Alright, so we've done fuel, we've done, need to do emitters now and sensors, so lights off, blaster mode is selected, and we'll go to air-to-air mode here. And we will set this up to scale of 30, there we go, perfect. Alright, master mode's good. Radios are selected, let's check the channel. We did go to strike channel, didn't we? So I think all the stuff I don't know yet. Strike net's 12 apparently. We'll go 5. Indigo 5, I think it is. Okay, so that's good. IFF, we're going to keep that on today. In fact, no, we'll turn that off because we're the only one out here. TACAN, that's air to air, so we'll turn that off as well. Don't need that on. No one out here with us. Yardstick is obviously offline, so that's sour right now. Don't need it. Radar selected, primed and set, or prepped and set. FLIR on. And FLIR is on. Confirm FLIR is on. FLIR is on. Okay. And 1688, we'll get there in a second. So, done that one. Navigation. So, target. Don't need to set target up just yet because we'll follow the nav mode there anyway. The SA page. Let's have a look. SA set to 80, which is good, so that's fine. Nothing on the SA page right now. And time on target, we're not doing the time on target right now for this one, so that's fine. So countermeasures, let's go to EW and mode to manual 2, that is armed, 3, perfect. Okay, keep that up. So ECM is on, countermeasures is on, right. Employments, so let's go to the air to ground mode quickly. Let's go select that one. CCIP, sim mode unboxed. Deployment mode. Okay. Use auto mode there, so the programs are good, verified. So for the two weapons we have on board the GBU-12, we have program auto, instantaneous and FF. For the drag there, the laser code is 1532 for both, and that's verified. It is safe right now, so it's not active. Just confirm that one for that one there. We drop in a quantity of 2, a multiple of 1, and 1 foot separation. So that's okay, I'm happy with that. Let's go back to that one. Air to air master mode here. And we'll select that one there. Go back to this. And I think we're okay. There's no timeouts either, so I think we're right now. So we'll select that one back. And looks like we have 12 miles, so 1 minute and 30 left. Let's make sure we're all tactically sort of set in here. And yes, we are. Alright, perfect. So just quickly, the fence in. We've got Joker set to bingo set to 5,000 there. The emitters and centers are already set. Let's have a quick another look at those just in case. Sensors, we've got FLIR on, that's good, and that's for the SAP dart checklist. The LT, the laser target designator, we don't have to turn on right now, so that's fine. Okay, so lights are off, master mode is selected, radios are selected, IFF is off, TACAN is off, don't need that, yardstick is sour, that's fine, don't need that. Radar is set up, FLIR is on. Navigational mode is set, target is set, we'll get to that point in a minute. SA page is good, TOT don't need to do right now. Dispensers, countermeasures, so dispensers is on. ECM mode is good, countermeasure programs all set up, verified. Okay, so employment, weapon programs are good, timeout, no timeout needed. We are on the route now to waypoint 51. Alright, waypoint 51, same sort of time, 6 minutes. Okay. Right, so waypoint 51, as we can see here. Waypoint 51, DP decision point. Okay, this is the point where we are going to decide if we are going to continue the strike or not. So, sorry, not the strike, the continue air-to-air engagement. If there's any threats out there, sanitize the airspace. So are they close to us, within 40 miles? If they're within 40 miles, then we need to engage them. If they're outside and they are cold, then we do not need to do that right now. So it's not necessarily 40 miles all the time. You can have different ranges for that, but we've set the air-to-air waypoint, the bullseye, or rock in this case, waypoint 14, which is the target range for the FMTC range there, so we're fine. So we'll just continue on route for 42 DME and 5 minutes on the clock. So we'll just keep scanning. Get a good lookout doctrine going on here, you know. So in this particular case, the yardstick would be sweet, and I would be in a either defensive or offensive combat spread, which would be more or less line abreast a designated distance and altitude to step up or step lower. So that's that. That's something that I struggle with sometimes, of getting the correct. Am I going to be acute, or am I going to be sucked? Meaning, am I forward of lead? Am I rear, you know, of the formation? So I need to be like right in the middle, and sometimes it's that easier said than done, right? So that's something I need to work on. 4 minutes and 20 seconds now. So we fenced in, everything's good to go. Just going to make sure, just have a look over. Do expert there. Okay. It's a bit nerve-wracking now. Get those bombs off and get out of there, basically. So the idea is that we get to the decision points. We give a thumbs up saying, yeah, we want to continue with the deployment. We then drop the weapons and then get out to, maybe go back to, well, not go back, but go to waypoint 52, which is the EFP point. Egress flow points, and then we want to get back to waypoint 8 ECP, and I can't remember what ECP means actually. Anyway, we'll get there soon. So now, we just wait 3 more minutes. Two minutes. Okay, and then we'll go through the SAP.dot checklist in a minute. This is where it gets interesting. So this will be the point. I can see the range out there to my right, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock position. You can see that just in the clouds. Okay. So I'm going to start this just a little earlier, but let's go with it, shall we? Simbox. So we want to wait until that point, really, 9 minutes, because we're sanitizing the airspace right now with the radar, right? So we want to really ideally wait. And in fact, that's something I might do actually. Let's just wait a few more miles, and then what I'll do is I'll switch everything as briefed. So I'm going to do a sap dot, so I'm going to make sure the sim mode is unboxed, air to ground master mode is selected, programs verified, designate target, arm, master laser, or master arm, rad out, racks, recorders, TDC assigned. So here we go, it's 4 miles, there's the target. Now it gets interesting. Simbox mode, we know it's unboxed anyway, so we will switch. We'll switch now. I'm going to go in. So, air to ground mode. Simbox is not selected. Master arm is armed, so we've got sim mode is armed, air to ground mode selected. Programs are verified. Programs are good. Okay, designates the TDC, get over here, TDC, at FLIR, what I think of it here as well, get that on. And then what we're going to do is find the targets here. Let's go with weapon designates. Get through the fucking clouds. Oh shit, we got clouds. Oh no. We haven't got long. There it is. Okay, 31 seconds. And liner commit. Liner in, 090, 22 seconds here. Okay, recorder. Okay, manual. Master arm is armed. TDC assigned, and updated. Pickle down. Weapons away. Shift right. About 30 degrees. Increase power here. There we go. Let's see. Oh no. What happened? Yeah, we're good. We're good. It's lasing. Please do it for us. It only gives me a yes! Okay. And the other one? Nope. It's gonna get out anyway. Okay. Let's get out. Next waypoint is EFP, egress flow point. Switch back there to where. And I've got a course select waypoint here. Be easier if I had some MFDs. There we go. Follow that. Master arm is still got to be on. In fact, no, I'm going to put it safe unless we actually get the master arm safe. Liner 11 splash. Out 190. When we get to this next point. Okay. 3 miles. That was good. Weapons on target. Happy days. 2.5. 2.5 miles. 1.9. Lookout doctrine just in case we don't get jumped. Today we're not going to. Radar looks pretty clean to me, and there's that's 8, there we go, selected. And this is where I'd rejoin my lead. We are out of there, we are out, okay, I've just got to get back to that initial point there, the IP point, and then I can fence out at that point. So I'm going to keep my fence in status here. 107 miles, we have 13 minutes and 38 seconds to go. So in that time, I'm going to make a cup of tea. You wouldn't do that in real life, of course. This is DCS, it is a sim, and it is to be enjoyed, and of course, you gotta go when you gotta go, right? You gotta get a cup of tea. Well, I certainly have. So I'm going to put it here on this, follow this heading. It's coupled, selected the altitude here, which is good. 104 miles, and that is 13 minutes in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 13 minutes, and 5,700 pounds remaining. So we're gonna, should have done that actually at 480, but we're not far off, about 10 knots faster than what we should have been, but that's okay, it's not a problem. I didn't go through that, so I'm going to keep it as it is now. Hopefully I can pause it in a nice, suitable position. And I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Alright. Let's have a look. So pause this. There we go. Reset my headset. There we go. Now we're out. 65 miles. Nice. 8 minutes and 10 seconds. Now I do have the XMIT on. That's alright. We've come across, request the picture and then basically just say if we clean or not. Get the aspect, and if they're chasing us we'll have to get away of course, but for a single mission, single player mission unfortunately, it's gone quite successfully. We've got the two weapons off. We splashed the target and we got out of there as fast as possible. Perfect. So I will fence out once I have hit the ECP point. Back to Anderson. Now, I'm not doing all the comms today because I'm not unfamiliar of how they actually work and what we're supposed to say, but I am going to be working on that. In fact, I can have a little look here before we go into anything serious. Let's see. Bear with me for looking down at my stuff here. Probably should have got these up earlier actually. Right, we've got a comms template here. Alright, so checking in and out. Strike glider 1-1, flight of 1, entry point alpha. Strike glider 1-1, exiting target area, switching Guam center. Say liner push button, but I'm going to find the comms template here. Yep. Liner push button 9, pry. There we go. And pry. Now I've got to check in. Guam Center, liner 1-1, single F-18 complete in Alpha Tango Charlie, Alpha Alpha 1, RTP with information echo. Now, obviously, I would have on the server, we'll just check in with the ATIS at this point, but because I don't have it, I'm just going to read off this script, which would obviously be more fluid depending on the situation here. So we are coming up to the waypoint. 26 miles, 3 minutes and 20 seconds, which is brilliant. Once we hit that one, we'll make another call. In fact, we'll turn on the IFF now, actually, which is a good point. I forgot about that. Turn on TACAN and take air-to-air off, and we will go 5-4 X-ray, 5-4 X-ray, 104. We're not going to box it right now. Don't need to. Alright, data link is obviously on. That's good. Beacon is on as well, which is fine. So what we'll do is just leave it as it is. 2 minutes and 30 seconds. We are 4,700, so that's pretty good. Might actually head up. Let's get some altitude here, because we are quite far away. So let's get there first before we start making the next moves. We've got 1 minute and 46 seconds. I'm getting impatient, of course. We would have rejoined on lead and gone either defensive. It would have been defensive, I think. Combat spread at this point. But we're pretty good right now. 10 miles, and then we can fence out. Seven miles. 30,000, that's good. Continue to 31,000, so. Right, 31,000. Whoops. And there we go. Waypoint complete. So we can get rid of that. Unbox. Box TACAN. Let's change course line to 066. Okay, and we know that we can fence out, so let's turn towards the desired location. Alright, let's do that. Let's do the fence out stuff now. Alright, so Master Army is obviously safe. We did that a long time ago, which is good. Alright, Master mode is off. Okay. Fuel status is 4.3. Bingo is at 4, so we'll reset that one soon. External lights are on. IFF is on. ALQ, ALE 47, so we'll turn those off. On to standby just in case, actually. Leave that one on there. Turn this one, put that to mode on to standby. There we go. In fact, we'll turn that off because we don't need it now. It's safe. Okay, so select jettison is off. And that's safe. Flare is off. Don't need flare anymore. And this will where we do the battle damage assessment checks, which we won't need to do considering we are not damaged in any way, so that's fine. Track and receive, air to air, that's fine. So X-ray 54 checked. And that is pretty much it really, so he's got to go back to where we want to go, which is 89 miles now. So 89 miles, we're going to start the descent from 30,000. 5-degree descent. It's going to pull the power back now to around 70, 73, 74. Okay. I'm going to make a radio call. Fun style checks complete. Guam Center, liner 11, passing 29,000, descending to 6,000. Switching Anderson Tower. Colt push button 1, sorry, minor push button 1. Okay, there we go. 81 miles, maybe we should have probably done that about 50 miles. We'll do another radio check at that point. Gonna make it a bit more shallower here. About that. Okay, and I'm going to be right back again. Oh shit, what am I, There we go. Put the power up a little bit more. Okay, it's going to hold that. And I will be right back quickly.
Altitude. Altitude.
Oh. That's because I set the data here. It's 10,000 and set that one to 5,000. Set this one here down to 200 check. We'll do the descending stuff in a minute. Just bear with me. Oh my god, I hate this fucking mouse. Sorry.
Bingo. Bingo.
Okay, I'm back once again, I apologise. Oh, going through some cloud here, that's pretty cute. It's nice to have some bad weather now and then, isn't it? Alright, let's just double check something.
Bingo. Bingo.
There we go. Oh, why is that not working? Thank you very much. Cheeky little man, there we go, right. Okay, so looks like we are. We'll go to the HSI here. We're 50 miles. Let's make another radio call and we'll do some descent checks as well. Returning to the field, so...
Bingo. Bingo.
Okay, 17,000, which is pretty cool. There's the field over there, so we're okay. We're going to turn. Just going to try and save some fuel here, so... That's why I'm not like at a uber fast speed getting back.
Bingo. Bingo.
EDTC. Okay. We're okay. Let's come down, so we're at 2,600 feet, right? So let's set this actually to 2,600. Let's choose, so we'll do about that.
Bingo. Bingo.
Keep that on 200. There we go. Done. So let's make another call. We are inbound from the north.
Bingo. Bingo.
Northwest. Okay, and we want to go to points, north entry points. So let's make another call then, shall we? Anderson Tower, liner 11, flight up 1, F-18, inbound, 40 miles
Bingo.
to the
Bingo.
northwest, descending through 15,000 to 6,000 for the overhead, 06 left, full stop, with information echo. That's a lot of shit I probably said there, didn't need to, but there we go. So we're gonna enter here at
Bingo.
the north VFR entry point for 06 left, which will be 066 for course line. I'm going to come round, I'm going to check the airspace there as well, the 5 nautical mile, so bust that one. So let's descend now to, you can see it actually, let's descend now to 2,600.
Bingo. Bingo.
And of course speed was a bit too fast there as well, so let's get bingo down now to 3,000. Sorry, there we go. And we didn't do any descending checks, did we? So let's quickly go and do that now. Right, engine anti-ice switch, pretty good there. So defog handle is high, anti-skid is on. Oops, here we go, on. ILS, don't need that one. Okay. Lights on. That's fine. Radar set.
Altitude.
That's
Altitude.
good. Okay. Passing 10,000. That's good. 2,600 is what we're aiming for now. Nav aids are good, IFF is good, lights as required, it's fine, yeah. Just going over some stuff. Let's do that one in a minute. Let's try and hit that mark of keep it in barometric here. (2006) or about 3,000 is what we want to look out. So if you look at the coastal line there, you'll see a little section which is dark tan. And that's kind of the area that we want to sort of go towards. We want to sort of pass over that area to the left. Alright, descending past 3,500. Just get the comms up here. Let's increase the power a little bit there because we are a little bit slow. Let's go 300 knots now. And we are good for fuel, so I'm happy with that. Let's push Excel 300. There we go, Excel 300.
Altitude.
Okay.
Altitude.
Let's reset that back to what it was. A little bit of wind here. It's fine. 2006, 50 feet above that one. There we go. Put Barrow on. No need for the hook today. Here. Let's take these off to help. Successful mission there, I'm very happy with that. There's the little beach that we want to aim for. ATC off. Let's push
Altitude.
350 knots.
Altitude.
Tower line 11 leaving North Point, 2,600 descending, 1,400 for the overhead, 06 left. $350, bring back the power. (2006), 200 feet to go. There you go, perfect. 066. And in the brake. Gear down. Flaps down. Light is on.
Altitude. Altitude.
246 is what we're looking for. Slightly above what we want to be here. Check left, and we'll start the turn now. Harness is locked, dispensers are off. I think I'm a little low. Let's check that. Let's check Pappy. There we go. There we go. Perfect. I didn't make the call for the final, but there we go. Never mind. Such is life. Okay, we're down.
Bingo.
Right, speed brake out.
Bingo.
Reset. Half stick. Maintain center line. And brakes. Oops. Brakes are on.
Bingo. Bingo.
Okay. Nice. We've got CCIP on the HUD there. That's very weird. Okay, never mind. Tower liner 11, clear of runway 06 vacated via hotel, taxiing to north ramp.
Bingo.
Let's pause here.
Bingo.
Lights off. Reset. Flaps up. Harness unlocked and O-box off. Okay. Ejection seat handle is safe. Speed brake is in. And let's taxi.
Bingo. Bingo.
Yeah. Shut up. Successful flight. Both GBU-12s hit their target. Splash. Confirmed kill. Didn't encounter any air-to-air today because we didn't have any.
Bingo.
So other than that, well, that's pretty damn good.
Bingo. Bingo.
That's reset, that's good, maybe. £2,000. Why do we have CCRP on? Is it because it's boxed for some reason? No? I don't know. Odd. What's this turning? Yes. Alright. Brake is set. Now, I don't normally follow a structure with shutting down, so I'll try and do it effectively here. Let's turn the comms off. It is off. Oops. There we go. Left DDI is off. That's alright. Nice. Okay. Let's turn the sensors off. Alright, happy with that. That's good. That was a successful flight anyway, so I'm pretty happy. Okay, thanks for watching and see you next time.